Kwa Wakenya ambao wako Marekani ama ukilipenda United States of America, kuna taabu mpya ambayo imeweza kujitokeza, and I know if you're watching this video ukiwa huko, I hope umeweza kusikia, and if unafahamu vizuri zaidi kuliko jinsi ambavyo ripoti zimetufikia hapa, unaweza ukatuambia pale kwenye comment section below. This video, mtazamaji wangu it's a special dedication kwa Wakenya ambao wako huko, because I believe hii hapa ni habari mbaya sana kwao, and I really feel bad for them. Ni kubaya. Well, hujambo na karibu kwa mara nyingine mpenzi mtazamaji wa Daffy Updates. Tayari mchana siku ya leo ambayo ni siku ya tarehe ya 31 mwezi wa 8 mwaka 2025, siku hasa ni siku ya Jumapili, and this year is quite a unique day because it's the end of the week, it's also the end of the month, na I don't know, imeingiana tu kwa njia fulani. Kwa hivyo kesho tunaanza a new week na pia tutakuwa tunaanza a new month. Mwaka unasonga sana mtazamaji wangu. Kwa hivyo kwa mtu ambaye pengine haelewi nini hasa ambacho kinaendelea, we all know changamoto ambazo ziko hapa Kenya. You don't need kuwa genius kujua kwamba hapa Kenya kuna taabu nyingi sana ambazo wenyeji wanakumbana nazo, na katika juhudi na jitihada za kila mmoja kujaribu kutafuta maisha mazuri kwake na kwa familia yake, Wakenya kadhaa waliwahi weza kujaribu kwa kila nia, kila mbinu kutoka hapa Kenya, na kwa bahati za Mwenyezi Mungu wakajipata taifa la Marekani ambalo linatambulika kama Land of Opportunities. Inasemekana ukienda kule kuna nafasi nyingi sana ambazo kwa njia moja ama nyingine zinaweza zikakufanya maisha yako yakakuwa afadhali, na nikisema kuna nafasi nyingi, kuna nafasi za kazi, maisha yako bora zaidi ukilinganisha na Kenya, na hao wa Kenya waliweza tuseme kwa bahati za Mungu wakaweza kufika huko. Unakuta watu walitumia njia mbalimbali. Kuna wale ambao walisema wameenda kutembea, baada ya kufika huko, baada ya siku zao za kutembea kuisha, wakakemboi, inatambulika kama kemboi ama wakakimbia, wakawa wakimbizi huko, wakakula msitu. Kuna wengine ambao walienda pengine kutembelea mtu wao, baada ya kukuta kwamba kule kwa kweli ni land of opportunities, wakaona taifa langu la Kenya huko siwezi nikarudi. Huko ni shida, taabu na matatizo kutoka kwa serikali inasumbua watu, uchumi ni mbaya, hakuna pesa, yani mambo, hakuna kitu ambacho, systems are not working, kutoka kwa hospitali, kwenda kwa shule, kwenda kwa uchumi, kwenda kwa mambo hayafanyiki. Ukilinganisha hapo afu uende kule Marekani ukute kwamba huku ukifanya kazi kwa kweli unalipwa vizuri, vitu haviko bei ghali, unaona afadhali tu niwe mkimbizi huku. And it has been quite tough for those kind of people ambao wako huko under the leadership of Donald Trump and everybody who is there, and si wa huko, ama tuseme tu mtu ambaye si mzungu anahisi kuna wasiwasi mwingi sana. Mtu ambaye tuseme alipata citizenship akiwa baada ya kwenda huko, watu wanahisi wasiwasi sana because you don't know what will happen. Now there is something which the US government has done, and this here is a very big blow to Wakenya ambao wako undocumented kule pande za Marekani. Those type of Kenyans ambao nimekujulisha walienda kutembea wakakimbia, walienda pengine kutembelea mtu wao wakapotea, walienda pengine kufanya yani walitafuta tu nafasi ya kwenda huko, afu baada ya kufika huko they went off the radar, wamekuwa mafichoni, wanafanya kazi ambazo hazihitaji makaratasi. Au Wakenya wako katika taabu kubwa sana, and I like us to go through kile ambacho kimesemekana hapa, tuelewe how is this going to be. Iwapo we ni mgeni kutoka pande yoyote ambao unatazama hii video, ukiwa if this is your first time watching a video from this channel, welcome back, and I'd like to first of all notify you that you can join our community by doing 3 things only which are free of charge. Ulipishwi kitu chochote. Number 1, click the subscribe button which is under this video. Number 2, give this video a thumbs up, and finally click the notification icon on. With that, you will have guaranteed yourself that anytime we upload a new video, YouTube will always notify you, and you will always be amongst the first people to watch our new videos. And from whichever place you're watching this video from, if you are inside Kenya, tell me which county as usual. I'll socialize with you down in the comment section below. And for those watching from out of Kenya, if you are in the United States, tell us, how is it there? Is what you are getting actually happening, or is there more to what we are saying? Tell us in the comment section. And for all the other people who are from other countries, just mention your country down in the comment section, and it will be my pleasure. So with those many remarks, I think it's time I shared my screen with you. So according to this information from kenyans.co.ke, it reads, Trump deals bro to raw earning Kenyans in United States. As in, this is a big setback to raw earning. This means Kenyans who are making less money, little money, whichever you want to call it. And this because of something that has been implemented. Why does earning low become a problem to Kenyans in the United States? Well, Trump has ordered mass eviction of undocumented migrants from US public housing. You know, there's a public housing, just like the way here in Kenya, the president is trying to create something called affordable housing. In the US, back in the years, they created something called US public housing, where generally these are houses sorry, these are houses owned by the government, and then they are rented to citizens or to people who are there, and then each and every end month the government collects its money. So the catch is here. Here's the catch. These houses are usually very affordable. Just like the way I've told you, Ruto is creating affordable housing. These houses are usually very affordable, very cheap, and you find that most people who earn little income, they end up renting this type of houses. But for now, the president has done something which is going to affect them in one way or another. So this is the president of the United States, Donald Trump, and the Trump administration has unveiled a sweeping new housing policy that could rock out thousands of undocumented immigrants from public housing support, dealing a major blow to many migrant families, including Kenyans living in the United States. In a statement signed by US Department of Housing and Urban Development (HUD), Secretary Scott Turner, all public housing authorities (PHAs) have been instructed to submit within 30 days a comprehensive report of all tenants residing in HUD funded housing or receiving Section 8 vouchers. So I believe all the things that we are hearing here, which the government is doing, is it has made living in the US maybe more friendly, more easy by introducing these HUDs, and also it gives those residents, let's say, Section 8 vouchers, which I believe it's a voucher which you can use maybe buy food. It has some little cash. The people who are there can advise us better. The directive will now require full identification of all beneficiaries, including their names, mailing addresses, unit cost, number of bedrooms, and most critically, proof of US citizenship or lawful immigration status. So for one to continue enjoying these public housing or maybe receiving Section 8 vouchers, you have to fulfill all of these requirements. Number one, they'll need to know the number of all beneficiaries in that house. They'll need to know their full names, the mailing address of the house, the unit cost of that particular property, and the number of bedrooms in that house. And most critically, they will need proof of US citizenship, or if you're not yet a citizen, a lawful immigration status. Now, when you are a Kenyan who went there and decided to run away, not come back to Kenya, yes, you can tell them the beneficiaries. You can give them your names, maybe mailing address. But when it comes to proving that you are a US citizen or you have lawfully migrated to the US, that's where the problem comes in. The move seeks to enforce the US Section 214 of the Housing and Community Development Act, which bars undocumented immigrants from receiving federal housing aid. HUD says it is stepping up enforcement to prevent undocumented immigrants from riding the coattails of hardworking American citizens. So for the US government, the reason why they are doing this is because they want to protect the hardworking US citizens who are supposed to be benefiting in this type of programs. But you find that a house that could have been given to a US citizen, it has been given to an immigrant who is there unlawfully. And I don't know which side, depending on the side you look this from. If you are Kenyan, you will feel sorry for the Kenyans, because the reason why they are there in the first place is because they're just trying to survive, trying to make ends meet. But if then you're watching this story from the side of the government, the US citizens, eh, they will feel bad because an opportunity which belongs to them, it has been snatched by another person who is undocumented. And you know, when you are undocumented, you don't even pay taxes, so you are not contributing to the growth of the government in any manner. I don't know, maybe the people who are there can tell us more. The policy is framed as an effort to stop the subsidization of open border policies and ensure that US taxpayers' dollars are only used to support eligible US residents. According to the letter, HUD currently serves only 1 in 4 eligible families, a situation partly blamed on the failure to enforce immigration restrictions in public housing programs. Going forward, PHAs that fail to provide the required tenant information risks penalties, including potential loss of HUD funding, or being declared ineligible for program participation. So for those who will fail to comply, you know, the reason why these houses are very affordable is because maybe the tenant pays just a little portion and then the other portion is paid by the government. So if these houses fail to adhere to what the government is saying, they might choose the HUD funding, which is usually very big, and they might also be declared ineligible for the program participation. The development has caused anxiety among some migrant families in the US, especially those awaiting adjustment to their immigration status while relying on subsidized housing. It has caused a lot of panic to maybe a person who knows he's there legally, but is waiting for the status, for his or her immigration status to be updated. And when they look at the time frame which has been given, the 30 days, then it becomes a problem, because we all know how immigration goes. Like, it's a process, a lot of bureaucracy is involved. So this is something which is currently happening. I'll continue to inform you more. And HUD has stated it will use all enforcement mechanisms available, including audits and program evaluations, to ensure full compliance with the new mandate. The hard-line housing policy adds to the list of immigration-related crackdowns under Trump's leadership, as the administration intensifies efforts to link social welfare benefits to immigration enforcement. Well, that's it for today. I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on this particular story. If you are Kenyan living in the United States, You can tell us how the things are there. If you are a person who went there and decided you're not going to come back to Kenya, you needed to survive from here back home, we understand you. You can tell us how the situation is, how maybe you're planning to survive and that sort of thing. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be back with more updates. For the meantime, before you leave, join our community by subscribing, clicking the thumbs up button, and clicking the notification icon on. Bye bye.